Will start where the ball was when that second bell went, which is about where the umpires are right now. So let's get the teams lined up. Newport in red going the long way. The whites of Davitt just going the short way towards the grandstand end. And Sam Shaw getting ready to throw the ball in from the center to the side. That's how it's in the rules. In comes the ball, underarm and hard. Comes right through. Rory going to pick it up. He's going to try and turn it. Rory riding Dark Star. Dan rode that pony last week. Look at Rory on Dark Star. Absolutely in control. Sam Clements gets the backhand, but a whistle goes. I think Sam might have had to play that on the near side. Difficult for us to see here. I have a feeling it's going to be a penalty in favor of Davitt. Great play by Rory. Dark Star is a 15-year-old thoroughbred gelding from California, I believe. Long way from home. And indeed, it's a goal for the Davitt team, pulling one back 3-2 now. It's a given penalty goal because basically it was going to go through the goal anyway. So what happens in this instance is the teams have changed ends. The ball is put in the middle of the field and the Davitt team get to pick it up. The Reds of Newport have to be 30 yards from the goal. Here comes Rory Tory. Now he has a really good hit on him if he's going to hit it. He's got the options of hitting it hard, tapping it out wide. What's he going to do? He's looking like he's going to take the big shot. He certainly put some power on it. It's running along the ground. It's gone past everybody but Sam Clements. Sam does brilliantly, picks it up, going to bring it up the field. The umpires blow their whistle. I think Sam, probably they could have possibly let advantage play there, but the penalty I'm sure will be going to Newport. And that's why Sam is at back. He's the last defending resort there, and he managed to do his job. Minnie had a swing at it. Dan had a swing at it. Rory hit a strong shot up the field. Sam did well to meet it. So now it's Newport's turn from the middle. The umpires called play. White's retreating the required 30 yards. Sam sends it out to Dan Keating. Dan Keating riding Sassy. Trying to turn the corner. Looks like Sassy's a bit sassy. Couldn't really make the play. Margot gets a hit on it. Roger Soto picks it up. Roger going forward. Margot sends the ball up again. She's got to try and get past Sam. She does get past Sam. The number two's got a chance to even the scores. And Margot Buchanan evens up the scores. 3-3 to the Davitt team. I understand for every goal at the Davitt patio bar, Dave Whitney of Davitt will be buying everybody a shot of champagne for every goal his team scores. Or I might be making that up. There's a very nervous looking Dave Whitney down there. He's requiring his team to stop scoring. All right, teams have changed ends. In comes the ball down the middle. It's picked up by Margot, the goal scorer. She wants to carry on where she left off. Dan Keating tries to get the back to his number one. Unfortunately, runs into him. Rory Tory gets hooked by Minnie. Roger Soto couldn't quite get connection. Roger turns first, backs it beautifully, almost reaching Margot. No, it does reach Margot, but she sort of turned on the ball as Sam Clements was coming down the line, and I think that would be an infringement on Sam's right of way. So the main rule in polo is obviously the right of way, the line of the ball. And it is basically as it says, it's the line of the ball. It is the direction in which that ball is traveling. And if you're traveling along exactly the same direction, you have the right of way to that ball. And it looks like the umpires are giving it to David. No, I'm surely they've got it mixed up. It's got to be in favor of the Reds. Yep, now they got it. All right, looks like a hit from the spot. Sam Clemens picks it up. Oh, but a better second shot for Sam. Gives himself space and room. Steadies his pony. Looks for the shot up the field. A lovely lofted shot. It's in front of Minnie. Rory trying to get there. Minnie can't. Rory can't either. And we've got Katie trying to centre it. She couldn't really get the shot that she wanted. Margot's over the top. Dan Keating gets a backhand along the back line. Minnie trying to get to it. It's left there. Dan picks up his own pass. Where is it? And it's right in front of Margot, I believe. No, Minnie trying to get the backhand. Here comes Roger Soto sending the ball up the field. Now we got Dan Kinsella tries to pick it up. Doesn't get there before Minnie can. Sassy bouncing away under Dan, but turns on a dime. Keating picks it up. The number 3 sends a little centering shot. Margot covering him. Doesn't get the play, though. Dan sneaks it. Can he get in between? Oh, Rory must have crossed in front of him to make that play. And the whistles do go. Dan had the right of way. Rory needed to play it on the near side. To play it on the offside, he must have crossed the line. Dan had the right of way.
Let me look at it.
We could replay that maybe.
Yep, here you go, William.
There's Dan about to tap the ball. Taps it, indeed. It comes in behind Margot. She didn't have the play. Dan then taps it again. There's Rory, who crosses the line right there, right in front of Dan. That's a classic. Thank you, Rory, for that demonstration of crossing the line. They'll review it on Monday. So because it was so close to goal and going to goal, it's going to be a 30-yard penalty in favor of Newport. So it's another open goal opportunity. Looks like Sam Clemens, the number 4, will be taking it. The Whites have to be behind the goal line and away from the goal mouth. And Sam will just take a walk at this and just do sort of a half shot. There he goes and sends it straight. Newport back into the lead, 4-3. Penalty goals being a bit of the feature so far today.
Yeah, that was pretty boring.
So now the Whites of Davitt going down towards the Gallo Thomas Jumbotron. The Reds going up towards the grandstand. In comes the ball. Roger gets a first touch on it. Can Roger pick it up again? He gets it to Margot. Margot, the number 2, looks up. She just needs to keep it going straight. Sam on the near side gets the hit he needed. Now we've got Minnie tapping it around. She looks up. She sees she's got space. Rory just covering, but she had time to turn it. Taps it, taps it. Can she get past Rory now? Still bringing it across to the side. We got Roger Soto. Brilliant play by Minnie. Look at that pony. Minnie is riding Magoo, and that was a fabulous little turn of speed from the Magoo. Minnie just put the reins down, and Magoo took off, leaving Rory watching. Unfortunately, though, it goes out wide, so we'll have a hit in to Davitt. Umpire's call play. Rory will bring it in. Rory goes across the face of his goal. Nobody attacking him, so he's got time. Rory sends a strong shot up over the halfway line. Dan Keating going with Roger. Roger tries the shot under the neck. Doesn't really get what he needed. The ball's bouncing along the backboards, and it just runs out of play. So I think we'll have a hit in. Or did the umpire's whistle go? It might have gone. It's a bit difficult hearing up here with the wind and stuff. We've got the speakers on loud, but the sound is being blown away.
Okay, I got it up here. It's already up right now, so when you put that in.
So if it is a penalty, it'll be a penalty from the spot in favor of Newport. Roger adjudged to cross in front of Sam. So Sam indeed has the penalty from the start. Tries to push it up to Dan Keating. Comes off a pony. Can Dan get control? It's under Margot. She couldn't see it. Dan gets the great shot up the field. Rory going back in defence. Rory looks for the tail backhand. Gets it. This enables his team to turn onto the ball. But Minnie's there first on the near side. Backhand from Minnie. Roger Soto. Roger brilliantly meets the ball. Pushes it upfield. Sam Clements gets the backhand. Can Katie turn? She can, but she had to cross in front of Margot. Margot already had a stick in the air saying, that's my line. Katie must have thought it was Christmas because she was going to be off to goal. But unfortunately, the umpire saw her cross in front of Margot and they blew the whistle. Penalty from the spot. Rory to take it. Here he comes. Rory taps it. Dangerous tap. Just goes far enough. Now he goes the other way. Katie turns to cross to try and put some pressure on him. Rory pushes that ball forward. Trying to get along the boards. He wants to centre it. He's got Katie giving him grief. What a backhand from her. Who can turn onto it? Rory did first. Gets the backhand, but not the direction on the backhand, and it runs out.